Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-minute warning for the week of March 3rd. In this week's 2-minute warning, we have a great idea. Let's fix this LTL stuff once and for all. On January 9th, we hosted a great webcast with our friends from the Knit League and CSCMP about the changes that were going to be happening in how LTL was priced. These changes are being driven by the National Motor Freight Traffic Association, and they control the National Motor Freight Classification Guide. That determines the classification of the products you ship with your LTL carriers. One of the things we highlighted in that webcast was these changes are going to be effective in July, and they are the most significant changes that have occurred in the LTL industry since deregulation in the 80s. Well, I'm happy to say some of you are actually taking these 2-minute warnings for real. They're getting serious, because we have been deluged, literally deluged, with conversations with our customers and shippers who know our expertise in this area about how they can protect their LTL costs. If you don't do anything and assume, these changes, how big could they be? You're going to be in for a nasty surprise. We sure don't want that to happen. So what we've been doing is talking to people about how they can protect themselves. Well, last week I was having a meeting with our associates, trying to keep up with all the calls, and we came up with this great idea. We've got a checklist, and this LTL strategic assessment we've been doing actually works. You can put your LTL issues to bed. Now, what kind of issues are we hearing about from all the conversations? Well, number one is if you have an FAK rate structure, a lot of shippers are wondering, how are we going to be able to protect that LTL rate structure? One of the things that the LTL carriers are doing is using density-based pricing. I was talking with another shipper. They said, we took your advice. We went and asked the carriers for some detailed information they were able to get us, opened our eyes as to the density of products we've been putting on LTL carriers. I could go on, but the neat thing about this is one of the team members said last week, look, we have this checklist. We can do this assessment. We can help them fix their problems once and for all. What does that mean for you? No headaches when it comes to managing your LTL cost. Protection for what happens given the variability. You ship something out, you think it's going to cost $250, that's what you charge your customer, it ends up charging you $300, $350. How do you protect your margins? These are practical steps that we can address through the LTL strategic assessment. Now, if you're interested in learning more about that valuable tool and fixing all this LTL stuff once and for all you need to do, send me an email, give us a call, or let's get together on a calendar. Some of you have been taking advantage of that option, and like I said, we've been deluged with conversations over the past couple of weeks, but let's have that conversation with you. We do all these things because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we're on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. Thanks for your time.